a problem.
We have a problem. Live every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m.
We're live. We have a problem. We're back. And we still do not go live on Sundays. Oh my God. Sorry. It's your boy Nelso. We're back. Back in Tintoretta. Back with the black screen. It's another ISO episode, 2 weeks in a row right now. I want to give a big birthday shout out. Big birthday shout out to my boy, Joe Diesel. It was his birthday yesterday, so shout out to you. I love you, brother. He will be with us next week. But until then, I'm your boy, Nelso. We're here. My drink is on that table. It's not on this table. If you know, you know. But I did want to give an update about my my switcher from last week. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Make sure that you guys can hear me. Excuse me. I hate when niggas burp in the microphone and then here I go doing the same old shit. I'm going to post on my story to let niggas know that I'm live. We're live. Join now. Let me go ahead and I'm actually going to play it on my phone as well. Since there's only one motherfucker in this bitch, right? Since I'm the only motherfucker in this bitch, I'm also going to play it on my motherfucking phone. So at least, you know, watch here. At Problem Show. Let me throw this link other places. Wow. In the group chat. NSB. That's my other group chat. Who else? Where else? Where else should I post this bitch? I think I'm good. Here, play that again. What am I doing? Okay. So, I'm going to turn the mic down just a little bit. Just a tidbit. Damn. How is 0 people watching it and I got the stream up? That's embarrassing. I got the stream up in 2 places, right? Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back live, right? As you know, my name is Andre Nelso. I am your host for tonight. We have a problem, episode 33. Hold on, make some noise. My boy Nick said he loves the broken glass sound, so I gotta break it one more time for my boy Nick. There we go. Anyway, we got a lot of exciting topics for tonight. We got Kanye being banned from the UK. New Isaiah Rashad album. Make some noise for Isaiah Rashad. I don't know what type of slave deal TD got these niggas in where they can only release 5 years at a time. But here we are, right? Here we are. I was about to spam the broken glass thing, but I didn't just because of you. Anyway, like I said, Kanye's banned from the UK. Isaiah Rashad, new album rollout mode right now. Let's get right into it. So, if you don't know who Isaiah Rashad is, I believe he is an artist out of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Let me see. Isaiah. Pardon me for not having this information already prepped. I had a long-ass day at work. And let's see. Yes, I was right. Chattanooga. Shout out to Sylvia Demo. Shout out to Eric Boone, because Eric Boone from, Center High School, he showed me Isaiah Rashad way back when Sylvia Demo dropped. He showed me Shot You Down, and I was in love. For real. Not in love with the nigga, not in love with Eric, not in love with Isaiah, but I was in love with the music, man. And it just spoke volumes. Son's Tirade, cooker, right? Not my favorite, of Isaiah's, but ultimately, it did what it needed to do, right? I love the Kendrick featured record. Hold on, what was it? Let me see. Rashad. Like I said, I'm so sorry for not having these. The What's Wrong? What's Wrong? I love the What's Wrong record, right? Anybody disagree? That's a fucking lie. I love that shit, right? But the thing that really cut the mustard for me and really, picked me up when I needed to be picked up and has served me even up to this point has been The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad. The House is Burning from 2021, right, is up there with my favorite albums of all time. And I don't say that lightly. I don't give those terms out lightly. We got Smino on the record. We got SZA on the record. We got, hold on, we got Lil Uzi Vert. We got Doechii before the Grammy. We got Duke Deuce. We got Jay Worthy. We got Black. 6 Lack. So many people on this project that really embodied not only how I was feeling, but what I needed to hear. I don't know if y'all heard that. Not only embodied what I needed to hear at the moment, but what I wanted to hear also. The House is Burning, great project. I love it. It's like I said before, it's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's up there with My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. We'll get to Kanye in a second. I know you're here for the SEO. We'll get to Kanye in a second. Let me put this on the screen. 1 second. Let's put this on the screen. Pardon me. And let me know if my mic is too hot. I turned it up from last week because I was watching the footage from last week. If you haven't watched episode 32, the town hall where we talk about Sundown, please go watch that shit. Please go watch that shit. But let me put this on screen right now. It is, hold on, goodness gracious. We're going to go here, 2. Wow, there it is. All right, so before we start this, I just want to shout out to my boy Evan. Shout out to you, bro, because you changed the game with this whole dual monitor setup. I can have the studio right here, but have the clip right here, so we don't pause on the live stream. Anyway, Isaiah Rashad, he's in full album rollout mode. Like I said, I don't know what type of slave deal TDE has these niggas on where they can only release 5 at a time or, drop the deluxe 5 years later or 10 years later, whatever the fuck. But here we go. Isaiah Rashad, 4th project under TDE, following The House is Burning, one of my favorite projects ever. Not just hip hop, ever, right? And it looks like this project is going to be called It's Been Awful, right? So look, we have this. It's Been Awful. Isaiah Rashad. It's coming out soon. It's coming out so soon that it's actually coming out May 1st. The first single of this whole shit is coming out on Friday. And let's just watch that clip right now. Can I go back here? Hold on. Can I go back here and put that on screen? Let me go to my private chat. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to start that over. All right. So I haven't seen this. I've been waiting and saving and bookmarking these things for this moment right here, right? For Problem, because I love you guys and I need to make reactionary content based around the things I actually give a fuck about. So Isaiah Rashad is one person that will always give a fuck about, will always give the time of day. So let's check out the first trailer for It's Been Awful, the new project coming out on May 1st from Isaiah Rashad. Let's watch it.
It's your DJ Sunny Roshi coming to you live on WWUR, Worldwide Underground Radio, the People's Radio. We got a couple more hits for you, a couple more jams for you. Top of the hour. Make sure you keep it locked in.
Also, hold on. Now that we got 5 people in this motherfucker, also, I will never forgive you guys for how y'all treated Isaiah Rashad. Who gives a fuck about sexuality in a time like this when we're ran by literal supervillains? You give a fuck about who a nigga fucking? Sounds suspect to me. On your end, not on his end. He can do whatever he wants with his body. That's his body. Back to the music.
Be safe out there. Don't feel too much. We back to you. Back at you. Top of the hour. WWUR.
It's been awful, man. It's been fucking awful. Let me pause this. It's been awful, right? Let me go back to my sound effects, right? Let me go back to my sound effects. So, Isaiah Rashad, it's been awful. The first single, let me see. When does the first single come out? The first single, Same Shit, comes out this Friday. I'm so fucking excited, bro. I'm so fucking excited. Isaiah Rashad is one of my favorite rappers dating back to 2021. It's been about 5 years, holding down strong with The House is Burning. If I were to pinpoint my favorite my favorite song, I would probably say, sorry for that. I know that's annoying. I would say Shot. I would say number 12. That's probably my favorite song. And then after that, I would go with Claymore, Smino, Missouri Love. I see you, baby. I would go with those two, right? But like I said before, the whole project, top to bottom, just reminds me, it just throws me right back to where I was in 2021. You know, COVID settings. We still wearing the mask, but it's not, you know, it's kind of light, right? It just throws me right back. So if you're just tuning in, this is Saber Mag. We have a problem. My name is Andre Noso. Thank you for tuning in. We're talking about Ye. We're talking about Isaiah Rashad right now. So if you have any things that you want to put in the chat about Isaiah Rashad, please do so, because we're talking about him right now. His new single, right? Same Shit, drops this Friday. Whew. I'm ready. I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready for the same shit. If it's the same shit from 2021, I'm ready for that shit. All right? Even if it's the same shit from 2014, I'm ready for that shit. Even if it's the same shit from 2016, the Sun's Tirade, I'm ready for that shit. And there's been some discourse. Hold on. Let me go full body. There's been some discourse as to what Isaiah Rashad's best album is. There's nothing topping The House is Burning. I'm sorry. There's nothing topping that. I hope this can top that. We'll see on May 1st. I will be there. I hope you'll be there too. There are discussions that we might have a Saber album club, a la, book club-esque situation. Shout out to my girl Lexi. She just texted me about that today. We'll see. We will see. But until then, we just got to build hype. We got to be excited, and we got to be ready. I know I'm ready. Are you ready? Let me know in the comments below, because I am so ready for this new Isaiah Rashad album. I can barely speak. There have been times in which, it's like the Travis Scott song, fiending for this shit, right? I need this shit. Where the fuck is this shit, right? Why the fuck would you show me some shit if I couldn't have it on some Kevin Garnett, right? But here we are. It's album time. Isaiah Rashad, he's been teasing it for about 3 or so years now, right? Here we are. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, this is We Have a Problem. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's only 3 people watching, but it's not about the view count. It's about making every view count. Hold on. I don't know if you heard me. It's not about the view count. Not the number right there. It's about making every view count. If you're just now tuning in, I'm going to repeat myself because 5 motherfuckers are in this chat. It's not about the view count. It's about making every view count. Isaiah Rashad. He's coming out May 2nd. But until then, I think it's time to talk about some other rappers, right? If you've been living under a rock, not really on Twitter, you probably don't know or haven't heard that rapper Offset was allegedly shot or was orchestrated to be shot by somebody affiliated with rapper Lil TJ. I have a few clips here. I have a few things to talk about. Let's get the first clip on the screen right now.
Lil TJ had some words for Offset as he was leaving jail. Fill us in.
Yeah, Christy, he had a lot to say when he was bonding out of jail, including what he says he heard Offset say after he was shot. Now, to be clear, Lil TJ has not been charged with any type of shooting charge, and Offset, he remains here at the hospital. Still a lot of questions about what exactly happened. This is rapper Lil TJ bonding out of the Broward County Jail Tuesday afternoon.
Fight who?
Were you involved in a fight at the casino?
Does Offset owe you money? I don't do no damn fighting.
The rapper's real name is Tyone Merritt. He was at Hollywood's Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Monday night when rapper Offset was shot. He told Local 10 cameras some of his account of what happened.
Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la. Is a rat cat. Weirdos. Y'all in a good interview.
According to Seminole police, there was some sort of fight and a shooting at the valet area outside. 2 people were taken into custody, but no other details were made available. Offset boasts a whopping 23.8 million followers on social media with more than 17 million Spotify listeners monthly. He was married to well-known rap artist Cardi B. Offset's rep confirms he's in stable condition and is being closely monitored at a hospital. We asked Lil TJ if there was a fight between them before the shooting. Did he put his hands on you?
I don't know how many times I tell you shit like that. Nobody touch me.
His lawyer said in a statement Lil TJ has not been shot, nor has Lil TJ been charged with any shooting. Any reporting to the contrary is false. We have requested the official arrest form for Lil TJ. We are waiting on that, and I did reach back out to Offset's rep with a few more follow-up questions, waiting on her response as well. We're live in Hollywood. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
That was fucking insane. I don't know if y'all caught that, but this nigga was leaving jail from being arrested, shirt half off, talking to the media as if, you know, he's in the booth. This nigga, he's not snitching. He's not saying what he did and what he didn't do. But this nigga is talking as if nobody's filming. Like he's in the crib with the homies. Lil TJ, I need to tell you something. The niggas with the cameras outside of the precinct, they not your friends. What did Tame Impala say? The less I know, the better. We shouldn't know no shit. Why the hell do we know that you were even there? Why the hell that we know that what you would do if if you saw him? We got another clip here. Let me just put the other clip, and I can give you more context as to what I'm alluding to, because this is fucking insane.
Did Offset at the casino?
Does Offset owe you money? I don't do no damn fighting.
Hey man, you just want to tell us what happened?
Did I shoot Offset? It's crazy.
They're saying you were disorderly. Outside the casino, there was a fight near the
I
valet.
smacked the out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life.
Does somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
Do you have issues with Offset?
I don't know. What happened?
He's in the hospital right now, but he's okay.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la. A rat, cat, weirdos. Got in a good ass interview. I'm walking to my car. Like,
What started the fight?
I don't know. You know.
Were they after you?
TJ's innocent all day.
Nobody wants to touch me. You know what happened last? Touch me. You know what happened? Touch me.
What happened?
I don't even know. Ask Google. Who else is involved? Damn.
Did you ever say if you didn't get your money, you get it back in blood?
Yo, don't say nothing, dude.
The last nigga that touched me, look it up on Google, see what happened. What the hell are we doing, man? What the hell are we doing? Right? I'm going to address this nigga, and then Offset, I'm going to address you. Lil TJ. Like I said before, Tame Impala. The less I know, the better. Why the hell? This nigga is walking out of the precinct talking about, I'm about to give y'all a good-ass interview. Did Offset put his hands on me? Hell no. Last nigga to put his hands on me, look up what happened to him on Google. You was, with all due respect, you was just fighting for your life. They were just saying prayers for Lil TJ. Now here come, what is it, 6, 8 months later? Now it's rah-rah this, rah-rah that. I'm not saying you're not about that. I'm saying that we should know shit about that. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't know nothing about how Lil TJ get down. Honest to God, I couldn't name you 5 Lil TJ songs. Honest to God. We know more drama around this nigga than we do songs. In situations like this, you got to let the lawyers do the talking. The publicists do the talking. Talk through the music. You can't be held liable for the music. You can be held liable for things outside of the music, right? But if you put it in art, if you tell your truth in art, you can always blame it on the art. Oh, I was on my Goodfellas. Oh, I was inspired. But if you're telling niggas the last time a nigga put his hands on me, look it up on Google, ask Google, what the fuck are we even talking about, man? What the fuck are we even talking about? Realistically, Offset, if you do owe all these different niggas money, that is on you. I'm not saying that being shot is okay. I'm not saying that you deserve to be shot at all. But what I'm saying is, if you owe somebody something outstanding, if you, like saying, I don't know, if I owed somebody else money, I can't be mad at a response. If I slap the shit out of a nigga, right? I can't be mad if he slaps the fuck out of me or beats my ass. And when it comes to money, that's how a nigga be feeling about some money. Allegedly, this is all surrounded by some 10 bands, right? And Offset is in too deep in terms of the casinos. He borrows money from other rappers, and he told Lil TJ, get it back in blood. So now what? Now you're a laughingstock. People making fun of you, saying that Cardi B ain't calling you back. They didn't even check on you in the ICU. Was it worth it, my nigga? You ain't got a little extra bread from the Clout record where you was doing the whole, no? This is ridiculous. I do have another clip. I'm going to send it to myself. Like I said before, I apologize for not being 100% prepared. This comes from academics, right? So we're going to put this on screen once I get it to my computer.
Along because he's trying to get gamble.
Hey,
Credit
shout out
line.
to Seven Rings.
Said,
Hold on.
Fuck you.
Ain't no competition. We just said to kill.
The host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now this is, he says, this is the host. He says, do you want to know what's your down this trip? He says, yes. $890,000. He said, oh my God, what the fuck? He said, I need $500K more. Oh, man. Credit line. He says, I'm working on it. He says, how long? Because he's trying to gamble. The host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now this is, he says, this is the host. He says, do you
Because you can't cancel Kanye, you have to cancel Wireless Fest. He was going to sell out immediately. They're like, you know what? We can't even let him in the country. Why? He is anti-Semitic, which is so funny to me because the people that are banning him and trying to cancel him are currently rooting on a genocide and also trying to root on a second genocide in Iran and Lebanon. The fact that you tried to cancel him only makes him bigger because then people are just like, wait a second. So there's really only one group of people that you cannot criticize or talk crazy about and somehow bounce back.
Hold on. Hold on. Was I muted the whole time there? It's always something, man. Oh my god. I've been muted for the last 10 fucking minutes. I've been muted for the last 10 fucking minutes. This is why I don't know, man. It hurts. It hurts, right? Okay. I did a whole hold on. Andre. What's up, Logan? Yeah, dude, I've been muted for the last fucking 10 minutes, man. It's ridiculous. I'm Logan, I'm trying to break down this whole Kanye shit, this whole not being allowed in the country. Did a whole breakdown. Let me see where it left off. Dude, I didn't even get the last part of the whole Offset thing. Goddamn. That sucks. It's always something. It's always something. At least I got the Isaiah Rashad thing. Sounds good. I'm so far in the loop, or I'm so far out of the loop with these current events. Dude, me too. That's why I do this show, so I can stay in the loop, right? Thank you so much for tuning in, Logan. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. When's the next time you're in KC? Because I just need something to take my mind off of not absolutely raging right now. You know what? Can we? I don't know who's watching this, but if you do, I don't encourage drinking. Right? That's never the MO. Can you hear that? But can we take a shot? Can we just take a shot? Can we just take a shot? I'm not a drinker, but let's figure it out, because that shit really pissed me off. Here I'm trying to be, kind and courteous. I'll always blow my nose on air from now on. I don't give a fuck anymore. Here I'm trying to be kind and courteous, trying to, tuck away, take some, meat out of my teeth, pause, and it's ridiculous. I'm gonna take a shot because I gotta relieve the stress, right? And the reason why I couldn't tell that I was muted on the studio is because I can hear myself from the mixer. My headphones right now are plugged into the mixer, right? They're not plugged into the studio. So from now on, I will not only not plug in my headphones into the mixer, I'll keep them plugged into the computer, but I'll also not mute myself when I need to sneeze. Fuck y'all. Y'all gonna hear my nose. Y'all gonna hear the right? Somebody screenshot that and put that as the thumbnail, because that's how I feel right now. Let's take a shot, man, because like I said, I don't want to encourage bad habits, and I wouldn't consider taking a shot on a Wednesday night a bad habit, but I would consider muting yourself for 10 minutes when you are closing out a segment and when you are going into another segment, a bad habit. So let's take a shot to reforming bad habits, right? Oof. Logan, are you still in here with me? Maybe this summer. I don't travel for work anymore. This summer would be perfect, man, because we got the World Cup. Hold on. Speaking of the World Cup, let me go. How the fuck did Kansas City get the only Midwestern games? That's fucking crazy. Shout out to being in the middle of the map. The actual middle of the map. I was in St. Louis about a few weeks ago, and they're like, it's so good being in the middle of the map. No, nigga. Kansas City's the middle of the map. Anyway, let's get this comment off screen. I love you, Logan. Come back to KC sometime soon. We can get a drink, get a bar popping, and dance on a tabletop or something. Anyway, I guess I got to do the whole segment over, guys. I guess I got to restart my whole life and restart this whole situation. So, a little over, I think it's 2 weeks ago now, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Kanye West released the whole Bully album. I'm not ready to review Bully. I'm not ready to listen to Bully. Coming from a Kanye West fan, Kanye was my favorite rapper from 2012, 2013, up until the MAGA shit. The MAGA shit hurt me, right? He tried to get me back with the whole Jesus is King. I got one record off that, right? Ultimately, Kanye's digital footprint is too enormous and too flagrant for me not to cause problems or me not to raise flags or concerns. And like, what do I accept? So with this whole being banned in, hold on, let me, is Logan saying something? Bully is mid. Oof. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that next week. My boy Joe Diesel. Hey, Logan, hold on. I'm going to keep this on screen. Logan, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to Saber. You've been around since Saber started. You were around before Saber started, so I definitely need you to subscribe, right? And if you want to join the chat, or like if you want to join the show, Logan, you can hit the description. I think it's in the description. Is it in the description? Yeah. If you want to join the show, you can hit the link in the description, and I can put this bitch split screen, and we can talk about it. Because I haven't listened to Bully. My plan is to talk about it. I still got my boy still got his fad hoodie, y'all. My boy still got his fad hoodie. If you don't know, fashion and design, fad. Anyway, it was a fad. Anyway. Like I said, Logan, if you want to join the chat or if you want to join the show, literally be on screen. Hit the link in the description. I'll add you to the studio and we can talk about it. I really don't give a fuck about this whole shit. Really. But Bully came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maybe another time. Too cooked from work to be live. Honestly, I agree. That's why I had to take the shotski, because my job has been working me to the bone. And then they come and complain about the results. Anyway, make sure you subscribe. If you don't do anything tonight, Logan, please subscribe. Like I said before, or keep saying over and over again like a drunk, pardon me. Like I said, I'm not muting this shit anymore because I'll fuck around and forget, and then we're all cooked. Then I'll just end the live and be done with this shit because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking up on camera. Anyway, stay focused. Bully came out 3 weeks ago, I think. And since then, Kanye has been on a redemption arc. Not since then, but in the midst of the 3 weeks and the last previous year. He's taken out a whole page in the Wall Street Journal. He has sat down with rabbis and ministers. Good thing I didn't say that, because I was fucking up when I was on mute. I was like, minister, Hebrew, master, I don't know what. Rabbi. He sat down with specific rabbis who, don't even speak English, where he had to apologize and have a, I don't know, not a come to God or a come to Jesus moment, but a come to, I don't know, Hebrew moment. I don't know what else to call that. But he sat down with people that are within that sector of things, highly respected, and has made it clear that he was in a manic episode, that the last few years have ruined his life, and he wants to reclaim his life back. So, in my head, I've seen this trick before, right? How many times have we seen this, right? How many times are we going to allow this? I don't know. So with this whole Kanye bully situation, I'm in two thoughts. A few weeks ago, went on Apple Music, scroll, type in bully, and I see Bully EP. I'm thinking that's the album. I go to Yada Yada Podcast, and the bully, it's not the EP, it's the album. Whole album out under Kanye West, not Ye. So it's been a whole shit. But within the last 3 weeks or so, Kanye has done 2 sold-out shows, I believe, 2 sold-out shows in SoFi. And from outside looking in, the show itself and the stage design looks pretty cool, me honest. Looks pretty cool. Him standing on the world, and then with the whole Jumbotron being cylinder, you know what I'm trying to say. Where it's a cylinder, but it's only cut at a certain, angle. And that being the close-up. I've had people send me, like, situations in which, oh, my God. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, SoFi looks cool. I don't know if I would have attended. We have some GOATs, legends within the black community, within the artist community, within the comedy community, within the R&B community, all in attendance. Lauryn Hill was up there with the bungee cord strapped up like Kanye was performing. We have clips of Dave Chappelle in support of Kanye, watching him there. I think it was like a box seat or something like that. And it all makes me wonder, it's like, at what point when is enough, right? And I don't know if I have the answer, right? Because even after the whole MAGA shit, right? Even after the Black Lives or White Lives Matter, pardon me, even after the Candace Owens shit, I still have shit from Donda, right? I still have shit from Donda, right? I still have shit from Jesus is King. So I'm literally the problem. Just like the namesake of the show, I'm literally the problem. But I don't want to be, right? I want to have a moral stance. I want to have a situation in which I can not only see both sides, accept both sides, understand that I can do without. And we'll see. If I listen to Bully and it's decent, it's good, I will report on that. Joe Diesel will be back here next week, right? Last week, he wasn't here. He was out of town. This week, his birthday was yesterday. So, him and his lady, him and his wife, they got to go out to dinner. They got to celebrate. That's not our problem. What our problem is with Kanye West. I do have a clip. Like I said before, I do have a clip. And before this clip goes live, right? I don't agree with this. Everything is up to whoever expresses it. And if I explicitly say that I agree with this, that's when I agree with this. I don't want to be held liable for the things that are said in this clip. I haven't watched this clip. This is just saved for the show so that we can get a recap as to what happened with the Wireless Fest. Because if you don't know, Kanye West was booked to perform in London, in the UK. And since Bully has released, since he has been booked, since it has been announced that he was scheduled to headline, pardon me, I keep wheezing. Since it has been announced that he was scheduled to headline the Wireless Festival, a lot of sponsors have dropped out, right? A lot of sponsors have said, you know what, this isn't for me. You're standing by this guy. I'm not standing by him. I don't want my name to be associated with him. And that's a dangerous place to be in, right? When your name is so radioactive, it's one thing to be blackballed or not to be liked, right? Kanye has always toed the line, bar 2016, bar the Trump shit, before the Trump shit. He's always toed the line of, okay, you don't like me, but I make good music. You don't like me, but you can't deny that I'm a genius. Now it's to the point where niggas don't give a fuck if you're a genius. Niggas don't give a fuck about if you made 808s and Heartbreak. Niggas don't give a fuck about College Dropout and all the things within your tenure. They don't care anymore. The big bucks, they don't give a fuck anymore. You are a safety risk, and we want nothing to do with you. And that's a dangerous position to be in. So, like I said, before I put this on screen, I want it to be known that I don't necessarily agree at all with the things that are being said. If I do, I'll verbally express them myself, right? I'm going to put this clip on screen. It's giving a recap of this whole situation, and I want to show you guys that because I saved it for the show. The reason why I thought it was relevant is because one of my favorite artists was my favorite artist for a long time, Frank Ocean, did like this post. So if he liked this post, I got to hear it out, right? That's what we're doing right here. We're just hearing them out. We're not saying that we agree with this shit unless expressed verbally. This nigga believes this. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. Let's all stay where we're at, right? Let's put this on screen. I'm no longer muted. I'm going to put this right here.
Because you can't cancel Kanye, you have to cancel Wireless Fest. He was going to sell out immediately. They're like, you know what? We can't even let him in the country. Why? He is anti-Semitic, which is so funny to me because the people that are banning him and trying to cancel him are currently rooting on a genocide and also trying to root on a second genocide in Iran and Lebanon. The fact that you try to cancel him only makes him bigger because then people are just like, wait a second. So there's really only one group of people that you cannot criticize or talk crazy about and somehow bounce back. They will just eliminate your chances for traveling around the world. You can't even move, groove, vibe, slide to another country and sell it out. It's not like, oh, the numbers ain't gonna be good. No, this man gonna sell the fuck out immediately. And it's crazy because you know exactly why he made that song.
He wearing a motherfucking chain off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain.
I want to stop it right there. And not because anything else other than I have something to say. Why do we feel the need to go bar for bar, pain for pain with other niggas? Why do we have to go bar for that? What they do, or whoever they is in your head, I'm just saying as an opposition. If the people over there in the corner do wrong, why are you doing wrong because they're doing wrong? I've never understood that position. I've never understood why people hold that sense of entitlement. Who are you to do wrong just because somebody else did wrong? I don't like that. And it's not relevant. It's not. Why throw stones in a glass house? That's how I see it. You're throwing stones in a glass house and the foundation ain't even right. Oh, they profit off our pain, so let me take the most egregious logo that's ever been invented that symbolizes not only their trauma, but trauma that's perpetuated amongst other groups, including black people. I just never understood it. The iced out S chain. Y'all know what I mean? What is that for? I don't understand it. So let me get back to this clip. Like I said, I do not agree with what this nigga is saying. If I do, I'll verbally express it.
If I wear a piece of their pain, then they're going to threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around.
Very valid point, because if you go look up the record labels and who owns them, it'd be very interesting to see where they are tied to. I'm not going to say where they tied to. They tied to Israel. And to take that a step further, you can say other shit about other people and nothing happens. I mean, Morgan Wallen, he dropped the N-word in a very derogatory term. Nothing happened. Motherfuckers got over that in 48 hours. Men lie, women lie, numbers do not. And
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. When it comes to black people, you can say whatever the fuck you want about us, right? You can say whatever the fuck you want about us. I got a few theories about why that occurs and how we can, stop that. But to be frank, our numbers ain't to the point in which I want to express how the black race can come together. We're not there yet. That's a conversation for a different day, for a monetization situation, or not even a monetization situation. I just need to have the backing and support to where ain't no going back after that. I can't take the shoes off once I lace them bitches up, if you know what I mean. So let me put this back on screen. I just want to stop and say I do agree with, you can say whatever the fuck you want about black people, but I don't think it's in our best interest to go trauma for trauma.
he's proving to you with the Mexico show and then the LA follow-up show that he will sell out within minutes. And that the general public can look at him as a creative artist and be like, okay, hey, that shit was a little bit out of pocket. Maybe a little bit too far. It wasn't wrong, though. Motherfucker was just early. Because his whole entire point of making that Adolf song was to point out the fact that that is one group of people's pain you cannot exploit for clicks. Black people's pain, you can do that. White people's pain, you can do that. Asian people's pain, you can do that. Latinos pain, you can do that. But if you go and do the Jewish pain, are you crazy? No. Ban. What? We cutting that song off. We blanking that shit the fuck out. Let's not forget when the trainer literally threatened to have him institutionalized again and medicate the crap out of you and send you back to zombie land forever so playdate with the kids just won't be the same. That's not a normal threat that you just throw around. Interestingly enough, Michael Jackson ran into the exact same problems. He wanted to make a song about free Palestine. That wasn't going to go down. And then he was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy all this publishing because I'm going to own the songs. I'm going to own the masters. Labels did not like that. Next thing you know, Michael Jackson sleeps with kids. They can't own you and own your messaging. They cancel you. That's why it's nice to just be a stand-up comedian because they can't tell me shit. But free Kanye.
It seems like Kanye's very much free. Like I said, I'm just going to stand on the things that I agree with, stand on the things that that I've said. And going forward, I think it's going to take a lot of work for Kanye to get back into my good graces. I will listen to the Bully album because I am in media. I am somebody who's aspiring to be better in terms of media, to be better at taking everything seriously. So we'll see. We'll see. So I do have a few more clips. Let me go to my private chat. If you're still rocking with me, can I get a 1? Can you type the number 1 in the chat, please? Can you type the number 1 in the chat, please? Please. I just did on my end, so you got to do it on your end. Okay. So I don't know if you guys know, right? Or have seen this clip. I'm going to put this on screen real quick. All right. Let me full screen this. Pull this over here. So, if you don't know what's happening, this is a couple, let me ISO no so. Full body. If you don't know what's happening, this is a couple that are, getting engaged at Disneyland or Disney World, some Disney situation. And I believe that they're in a place in which only the actors can go, right? Mind you, this is only actors. It's a place for only actors. But, you know, Magic Kingdom or Magic Castle or whatever the fuck is in the background makes it good for a good photo op. So let's see what happens.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
First off, this is fucking insane. Can I just be honest with you guys? All right. The rent is at an all-time high. Gas, because your boy Donald is at an all-time high. Nigga threatening to wipe off whole civilizations. We're in too deep in this fucked reality in which you should be caring about a job like this to the extent of what this nigga took it to. All right. We always see those videos go viral, the surveillance footage of when somebody's trying to boof some shit, put something in a bag and just run out. And the employee's getting like a blitz formation and try to take this nigga out. I guarantee you, if this nigga had a knife or something like that, right? I don't want to take it to violence, but let's just be real, right? If this nigga took it to 10 and let's say not even a knife, he just beat your ass. If a nigga took it to 10 and beat your ass because you took his wedding ring out of his hand as he's proposing, do you think Disney parks, mind you, would come to your aid? Do you think that they would pay for your medical bills? Do you think that there would be a GoFundMe from the Disney adults that said, yo, this person, he was good at this job. He did everything that they asked him to do and then some. It's never that serious, bro. You can die tomorrow and they'll replace you in the same day. It's never that serious. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. And if I'm in a situation in which I'm proposing to my lovely girlfriend and somebody takes my engagement ring and case out of my hand, not only am I fucking you up, but I'm going to make you apologize to her. Because the reason why I'm on bended knee is to appeal to her, is to please her. So if you take that moment away from her and us, what did Kobe used to do? ISO. It's between me and you now. We making this moment between you and me. So, yeah, that's how I feel on that. I can't imagine. Hold on. Do we got another comment? No? Okay. I can't imagine being in that situation in which I give a fuck about a job so much in which I will be repulsive in the way I approach my job. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. And you're taking somebody's happiness just so that they won't be on a certain platform. Let them land and kick them off immediately. That's all you have to do. And this goes deeper. This is a capitalism issue, right? I know homies that work in certain situations which if you pull your phone out or if you take your phone out of your locker at your job, you're fucking fired. You're done. Kill me then. Fire me. I'd much rather not even have a fucking job to where I can't be accessed if there's an emergency. My phone is always on D&D because I work a job in which it's extremely important that I pay attention to every crevice and situation that is present. But if I work a job in which I can't even check my phone, check the time, hey, y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right. I got one more thing, and we're going to go out of here, or get out of here. Go out of here. Pardon me. Okay. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Oh, shit. Hold on. As I'm getting this clip together, hold on. The way how fast this nigga moved, bro. Look how fast this nigga moved. Hold on. Look. Look at this shit. Look how fast this nigga moved. She can't even decide, and this nigga's already in the picture. Can we be honest? Fuck this nigga. Look. Don't grab my engagement ring, bro. Because I'm gonna grab you. Another thing, this nigga shirt is way too tight. You in the all white, this is just asking for disaster. Actually, matter of fact, you deserve to get your ring snatched being in this all white with this tight ass shirt. Never mind. Hey, disregard the whole segment. Fuck this nigga with this tight ass shirt. I was too fixated on Buddy who wanted a promotion who could get fired tomorrow. But yeah, this whole situation is crazy. It's 21 seconds. Look at it. Hold on. Let me get a look at this. The nigga is still on his knee and he's directing him to go down. It's fucking crazy, bro. Niggas in the movie theaters, they be talking, be on their phone. Nobody cares that much. You care that much to... The nigga sprinted. Remember, if anybody tries to stand on this platform or tries to, do this, you have to intervene. Look at this. I'd have been like, okay, say yes. This is some shit where, let me just go play by play, right? Honestly, I know I said fuck Buddy because this tight ass shirt. I still say fuck Buddy, and he don't have socks on. But if we're being real, right? This is some shit where it's just a photo op, real quick. You got to get the yes before you get up here because of niggas like this. Look, don't grab my fucking hand unless I'm marrying you, nigga. Unless I'm marrying you, nigga. Don't grab my fucking hand and grab the engagement ring. This is fucking insane, bro. With the Mickey Mouse hat on. You're not getting a raise because of this, gang. This is the same company that fired Cuz because she went viral and everybody knew her name. You know who I'm talking about. Shawty who played the evil witch, I think, from Cinderella or Snow White or something like that. Everybody knew her name. They had a contract or situation in which you're supposed to remain anonymous. You can't do that. So this is the same company that will fire you for being too good at your job. Fuck Cuz, and fuck Disney. That's all I got to say. I'm going ISO Nelso again. Hopefully Joe Diesel will be back. I ain't seen Ashawn in weeks. Right? He's supposed to be on the show weekly. I ain't seen this nigga in forever. If you've seen him, please let me know. I'm looking for him. Anyway, Joe Diesel will be back next week. If you see him in the meantime, tell him happy birthday. We might have a special guest on next week. We'll see. Shout out to you for watching this. If you made it all the way this far, I love you. If you made it through the whole muted part, kind of similar to last week when I spilled my drink on my fucking switcher, I apologize, right? If you can hear me wheezing, I got this shit right here. I'm ready. I got this shit strapped. Anyway, my name is Andre Nelson. This is We Have a Problem. To close out the show, I'm going to be playing a song from Paris Williams. Paris Williams, Clouds, one of my favorite records coming from the Midwest. He performed it live at Pure Love back in February. I believe it was February 11th, if I believe. I can't even fucking remember at this point. Too many shots. Too lit on a Wednesday night, right? But anyway, I'm getting out of here. It's been a short but sweet episode. The 10 minutes that I took from this episode of being muted, I'll add on to next week's episode. If you're watching now, please like and subscribe to the stream. I feel like we've done a decent job, right? Little TJ, what the hell are you doing, man? What the fuck are we doing? Anyway, my name is Andre Noso. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And here is Paris Williams with Clouds. Love you. Bye.
Lately it feels like I'm so high. I'm up.
Rock, hey, rock with me, hey, rock with me, hey, rock with me. Trying to see C-notes like playing piano, shaking it for used to live by the bando. Think that they hiding this, holding the candle. I'm taking the source, so I'm scorching like ammo. Too high to handle. Move walk, move high. Two talking vandals, my motto shoot everything. Feel like I'm Rambo, young like Vic in the bucket and scream. Okay, feel it in my Gianos, tipping espresso like the Sopranos. Applying the pressure, pins, Taylor Coupe, macchiato. Brown skin girl, look like a model. I work it out like it's Sabo. Gas and put throttle, ducking the potholes. I had you up when I got home. They catching up, but I've been in my Birkin. Don't call it luck, I've been sharp for perfect. Stuff on the floor, so my back kinda hurting. I'ma be me today, go close the curtain. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Applying the pressure, my chain's getting urgent. Know that I'm working, no time for flirting. Yeah, hands up, high, up late night, tryna reach for the sky. Put your hands up, high. Some don't like me, I don't know why. Model flyer, die, still alive, so we going high. Put your hands up, high, yeah, hands up, high. Feel like a prince, cocky, witty, litty, pretty as shit. Never do miss, girl in the crowd, I'm blowing a kiss. I ain't convinced, I can say cool, they just don't do it like this. Part of my face, I'm blink for what? Won't been work my fist. Controlling the narrative, stop the comparisons. These niggas fucking embarrassing. Said that I'm arrogant, I'm playing fair with a body, the verses and carry them on. Come nigga soul, I do what I want. Think that I need that East Saint Laurent. Gotta go get it, I don't care the coast. I gotta float. Don't listen to niggas, I know talking shit. Been heads and sound, ain't no room to critique. Don't nobody boy, but I came to compete. Been changing the quarter, learn that from the cheeks. Kids in the crowd, beat. Music is loud, disturbing the peace. Eat all the cake till my pockets obese. Sick puff, and I just jumped off the lead. Hands up, high, up late night, tryna reach for the sky. Put your hands up, high. Some don't like me, I don't know why. Motto flyer, die, still alive, so we going high. Put your hands up, high, yeah, hands up, high, yeah.
When we were down there, stuck on the ground, waiting for you.
How y'all feeling out there? Rock with me. I'm up for the clouds, lift me up above the clouds. What? I'm up for the clouds, lift me up above the clouds. I'm up for the clouds, lift me up above the clouds. Yeah, I'm up for the clouds, lift me up above the clouds. Yeah, rock, 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 rock.